Hi, this is Dr. Miller. I wanted to touch base with you today and talk to you a little bit about your next part of the continuous improvement process assignments that are coming up. Again, I want to congratulate each of you. I know that this has been a process, a learning process for many of you. We want to remember that our campus improvement plans are a continuous improvement process. It shouldn't be just a one time document that we meet once a year to talk about. A strong instructional leader really has to look at this system as a process toward continuous improvement. So I wanted to take a few minutes today to talk to you about the next part of your assignment. Many of you did a great job on your data analysis and needs assessment report. Again, if you would like to revise your data analysis and needs assessment report and turn it back in next week, you may do so. I will schedule time to visit with each of you and you can improve that. The purpose of that report, again, was to identify targeted areas of improvement from your taper report, but then also talk about root causes. And that is something that many of you did well. But some of you really only talked about the data from your taper report. Remember, the data can come from many sources. It didn't just have to be your taper report that you use in your actual needs assessment report. The purpose of that assignment was for you to disaggregate the data, but then also tell me why. Tell the reader why are these trends occurring? What are the root causes? You're not talking about solutions again. It's just identifying the root causes. That was what we did last week. This next week, you are really now working on your campus improvement plan. For that piece, you are going to create a campus improvement plan and report. So you're going to go up to these forms that are here in your module 4, and I have given you a lot of information on what a campus improvement form looks like. In fact, I've given you a document. So you can download the CIP form.doc or the PDF, and you can use that template if you wish, in which you will identify your goals, your campus goals. A goal is an overall goal. It's a broad statement on what you're going to improve. It should be, again, addressing those targeted areas of concerns. Okay, you've already should have identified the root causes, and then you're going to be more specific in your objective. The objective must be measurable. Okay, an objective statement must have evidence showing how you are going to meet the goal. This looks very similar to many of the online campus improvement forms that, like the plan for learning, that many of you might be using or might be familiar with. You can use any form that your district is using. However, I do want this to be your work. You don't have to. I don't want to see a copy of your current campus improvement plan. I want to see what you would do as a principal. It doesn't have to match what your principal is currently doing. But your current principal probably has a good idea as to how to address continuous improvement through the campus improvement plan. So you can use this blank document and fill this out for your campus improvement plan. Or you can create something similar or use a similar system if you wish. The second part to this assignment, to the campus improvement plan, is a report. So you're going to have 2 documents that you turn in. The report is really your reflection on this entire process. And I want you to talk about the continuous improvement process and all the steps that you use in this cycle, and really reflect on your personal growth throughout this process, because this is probably the hardest assignment that we will do this semester in this course. And it's a very important assignment because this is really one of the a very important job that you will fulfill in your role as a campus principal. Okay, and then finally, later on, you're going to do a campus improvement presentation. Now, some of my students have never really presented before, and if you want to work with a partner to present a campus improvement plan, you may, but you will need to schedule time with your partner to come up with a very short 10-minute presentation that really would just highlight one. So if two of you are working in the same district and you want to get together and make one presentation, you may, or if you have a friend in this class that and you want to share y'all's campus improvement plans and come up with one presentation, you can. That's fine with me. The point is, I would like for each of you to have the experience to present a campus improvement PowerPoint or Google slide presentation, because that is something that you will do as a campus principal at your site-based committee meeting or at a faculty meeting. This would be a short presentation. I'm looking at quality of the presentation, not quantity of slides. You want to keep it simple. So you would probably list your goal and then elaborate and tell me how you're going to meet those goals. Okay. So I don't want to see a lot of text on every slide. I want to hear you talk about, each of you present, each of you talk, or if you're doing it individually, you would talk. You have a choice. I want to hear you explain the process of continuous improvement and the solution. So you're going to tell me the targeted areas of concern in your presentation, along with the root causes in your presentation, along with maybe some verbiage about what continuous improvement is to your staff and to people on your site-based committee. But then also, what are the solutions? So what are your campus improvement plan goals, and how are you going to measure those? How will we know that you have been successful? And really, you should be able to do that within 10 minutes. This is the campus improvement report and campus improvement plan. That is a large assignment that is worth 200 points. Okay, it is due next Monday. If you have problems with that and you need me to push it back, I can do that for a week, but you need to email me. The second part, the presentation, okay, that will be due on the following Tuesday, April 10th, and we will be meeting that evening. If you have a time conflict, let me know, and you need to let me know well ahead of time. I would like for us to try to meet virtually once. We will have a practice session. You don't have to come to that, but we will be using Blackboard Collaborate. This is great experience for you as you will be presenting your portfolio defenses using the same system with a presentation. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Again, I appreciate all that you are doing. Hang in there. We're nearly finished. You're doing great. I know that this course is often, many students tell me they grow a lot during this course. It can be difficult, but you guys are nearly to the finish line. I will talk to you next week. Have a great weekend.